Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video kind of talking about my builds and my goals for my builds, and then where I see them going, as well as kind of where I see this channel going and what my goals are for the channel. Go ahead and talk about my builds first, starting with my Toyota. If you follow me on social media or have watched any videos on this channel, you probably have noticed that I'm building a Toyota Crawler, currently doing a 5.3 Vortex swap with a Turbo 350 and NP205 transfer case. Just to give you a quick rundown on the truck, like I said, it's a 1991. Originally it was a 3-liter, swapped in a 3.4, had dual transfer cases in it, has a Dana 44 front axle, 8 lug with a welded front diff. I know that's kind of scary. Working on it. The rear end is a 14 bolt, also welded. Not as scary. Does have kind of a partial cage inside, some racing seats. That's about it. It was a really fun truck with the 3.4 and the dual transfer cases. However, the direction it was going, it was definitely like just primarily a crawler. The direction I want it to go is I want it to just be like a truck I can thrash on in any situation. So like I want to be able to take it to the sand dunes and like jump it and drive it really fast, and have it handle okay. I know it's not like a pre-runner build, so it's not going to be like, you know, Baja like racing truck, but I do want it to be able to maneuver and be able to drive fast and not be like super scared. I want to be able to thrash on it up in the snow. I want to be able to take it like rock crawling, like I said before. So basically I'm just trying to make it, you know, a bulletproof drivetrain, quite a decent amount of power, probably put some like lower gearing in it eventually. I'd love to put an Atlas in it. You know, Atlases are a little expensive, so right now not doing that. But yeah, so the goal is just make it a super tough, like thrashing, fun truck. Not really specifically oriented towards anything, but to be able to kind of do everything. So being a little more specific with those goals, obviously want to put a bigger front axle with a locker in the front, as the Dana 44 and the welded diff scares me a lot. So we'll put a Dana 60 in it eventually, with hopefully like a selectable locker. Swampers are pretty awesome, but I'm gonna change them to something else someday, something a little more universal, I guess. Drivetrain motor 5.3 is what I want to keep in it, or at least like the LS Chevy kind of platform. I'm planning on finishing the cage in here, so once I get a good bender I'll do that. As far as like the dash and stuff goes, I'm currently trying to rip most of it out and just make it as simple as possible. Rear end, probably going to leave the 14 bolt just because it's a pretty tough axle. I might kind of shave it, like shave the bottom of it down, just because it's so big. But I am going to put the bed back on it so it stays looking more like a Toyota, more or less, but probably will kind of cage up the bed. It might have a rear mounted radiator, so I'll just have to see when I get there. As far as like suspension goes, I'll probably leave leaf springs in it in the rear for a while, but eventually I'd like to go links and coilovers. But the front end, when I put the Dana 60 in it, I would really like to just go ahead and go links and coilovers at that point. So as far as that goes, those are kind of the main things with the Toyota. So moving on to my second gen Cummins. Oh, the sun. The sun feels so good. You literally have no idea. It's been such a long winter, and it feels amazing. But it's finally spring. At least it better be, or else I'm gonna be very mad. So second gen Cummins, it's more or less just my daily driver, but I still like to do things to it. I'm pretty happy with where it's at, to be honest. You know, the transmission is built, has a lift pump, an air dog, has gauges, just kind of everything you want to do to these trucks to make sure they're reliable. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot, you know, in the near future that's going to be big. I want to like kind of make it steer a little bit better, maybe put a brace on it, new steering box. But in the more distant future, I would really like to go ahead and make it kind of like a race truck. You know, twin turbos would be awesome. P-pump 24 valves are like my favorite truck of all time, and if I could ever do that to this thing, that would be sick. But we'll see. For now, it does really well. It's just my daily, and then I'll also use it to pull the Toyota once I get that done. So as far as like future videos and stuff, you'll just see me kind of reviewing things on this truck, maybe doing some like kind of bolt-on stuff, things of that nature. But yeah, and then just videos kind of on diesels in general. But it is a really fun truck, and it's perfect for what I need, so very thankful for it. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some insight on kind of where my builds are going. And then now I just want to talk a little bit about my goals for the channel. Kind of overall, I want it to be a mix of, you know, me working on the crawler and doing crawler videos, as well as the diesel stuff as well. So some channels that kind of inspire me would be like Greg A, Dippin' Diesel with his 2nd gen. I love that truck. Like Loud and Proud, he does some awesome stuff with the giveaways. And then Justin Fio, when he puts out videos, I always go watch those too. I would kind of like to make the diesel side similar to like those channels, but then also add kind of videos on the rock crawler and stuff as well. There's not as many YouTube channels out there with crawlers. You compare it to diesels, there's like Bleeping Jeep and channels like that, which are cool. But I want to do more of like vlog style, hands-on, kind of learning how to fabricate and wrench on my crawler. So if those videos interest you, if you want to see those, please subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for those. Also, totally up for suggestions as far as, you know, maybe video topics, things you want to see, things I could be doing better. Anything like that, please let me know, and I'll try to make that happen. I also want to give a shout out to Connor Smith. He gave me a shout out in his video over this past weekend. He's a kind of a smaller YouTuber like me. He just got a sweet little pit bike that I think he's going to start doing videos on, which is going to be super cool. I'll definitely be watching those. So please go subscribe to him. So with that, I hope you each have a great day. Keep your eye out for more videos. I'm doing a Q&A soon. And then I'm also trying to get my fiance in one of these videos too. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, peace.